the blessing speech. Is a very good attempt to that. So tend to either, before coming to the session or in the session. Either do the session or becoming the session. You see. That. But that is not only during the retreat. That is to do in the daily life, because of all the benefits. First of all, we don't have, many of us, most of us, we don't have realization, so unable to keep the mind in virtue all the time, without danger, but to oneself and others. So therefore, we need, even by that reason, we need the profit. Every single merit to say, gradual recitation, whatever, increase so many times. That was no question, big numbers. But even it increases there, and even it increases 10 times or the 100 times, so we need that profit. Even small like that. But no question, it increased millions of times. That, then you see, it gives power, whatever you meant, you recite, those things. So, where it doesn't need to where it doesn't require restriction to the black food, and but also food that takes away the power of speech, power of mantra. So then that means there's more success. You see, say you have speech is more power, and man there is certain man has much power. So the pacifying activities increasing at the controlling whichever activities you are reciting, you can succeed. So by the time the group, then just read the prayer itself. Once we have this commentary, just read the prayer itself. And the commentary, the meditation, then in which person does, is read the basic prayers for that. It is in the say different tribal pair is there, so there's different ones. So I just to remind, or just in case many of you might doing that, but just in case, just to pursue if one not trained to pursue to recite these things. I don't remember these mantras, but I got or lineage or transmission that I cannot say. May have received, may not, but I'm not trying to say. So Sambara Bimana Saramahan Savapum Samara. It seems Tibetan words Omaramara Bimakarama Zahang, but I think the Sanskrit way of reciting is Samara Bimas, but Samara Bimas Sakara Mahazavapum. The Sanskrit way of reciting. So you recite each syllable separately, see. it is said, generally said that, whichever man, whichever, say, faith, the power of mantra comes if you have faith into that. So even if mantra is incorrect, recited incorrectly, but if you have so much of faith, it has so much power for success. With the stories, with the many stories, it explains with the many proved stories. But it did mention in the Brahman Lotsawa, the great translator Lama Brahman Lotsawa, in his introduction of how to recite Sanskrit, how to recite the Sanskrit, they says if you don't recite correctly, they talks about having karmas. Also, that's quotes to some, some quotes. That's quotation. Not that he says, but there's a quotation. So, So usually they are like this. This is not particularly related to this, but the teacher who has a teacher who has done a very extensive study. You see, here generally there's simply emphasis on studying, extensive study, the main focus. But then this teacher who mainly life has been in meditation, live in the mountains and caves, meditation. There's the sensual understanding, but not have done expensive study for all everything, but sensual understanding, they have realization of that. Then seems that teacher emphasizes much meditation. Of course, we have to learn, because we don't know how to meditate, but I'm just say, I remember that for some demands, emphasis meditation, they say, more on this, impressing practice, So, Brahman Lotsawa is study Sanskrit and introducing Sanskrit. They say how to read mantras. So I think they were emphasizing if you don't do it correct Sanskrit, if you wrongly recite or even a karma you create. I guess there's quotation there, the text you see something. I don't remember the text, but there's quotation. So I think then usually you see the way whichever there's so many stories that worked by the faith, but the man says it was incorrectly, but so much faith it works. You see, like the ones that that recite incorrectly by the mother, this that's the correct mantra. The deity, Zunda, the Chinese, Taiwan or many, the Chinese community, many they recite this mantra for success. I think for use for business, for success. That's what I heard. Anyway, but the mother recited the Ombale Pule Buddha Soha, not Sagasufness, Ombale Pule Buddha Soha. So then her son, the Gitsul, the young monk, then he came to home, then he heard the mother was reciting wrong way, so he corrected, and then, but she was able to cook stone, she was able to cook stone, each, you see, able to cook stone with the previous mantra that she was reciting, but when she changed the new one, with the correct one, but then she was unable to cook the stone. So, there are many stories. To how through faith it works healing, especially healing so many things. Very. Then so by reciting the Omesamara Samara Masara Musamara Samara Manasang Mazavahum, so by reciting 7 times, whatever virtuous activities you do it. Increase 1,000 times, straight from the Yongsong Kolodo, the Sutra, the complete, the wheel of the complete dedication, perfect dedication. Then, which is a Mani Pravataya, by reciting this 7 times, he blow over the mala, and then the secret mantras. Whatever you recite, the secret mantras taught by Tathagatas, and then all the secret mantras taught by Tathagatas, that whichever you recite, then it increases. 10. It increases 10 million. Not around 10 million, not around 10 million, but 10 million like that, 100 billion. 10 million like that, 100 billion. 10 million like that, 10 million or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, 100 billion. Then 100 times like that, 100 billion, like how many? 100. Other 100 times. Other 100 times, how many? 1,000 times. So even 1,000, many times. So it is said from the sutra, the fathomless slash mention of the increasing jewel, and that then there are other. This is what is here. The Madhurama about it. That's another one. You recite before you read. Yeah. There's also one that before you read Dhamma text, and then before you read Dhamma text. So if you recite that, it increases. So number. Unbelievable number.
Shay, could you please give us that mantra? Just more slowly, the one before you recite the text. The one.
Om Dare Dare Ben Dare Soha. Om Dare Dare Ben Dare Soha. Dare Dare. Om Dare Dare. Om Dare Dare Ben Dare Soha.
Thank you.
There are a few other different mantras for this increasing merits, and also the the recitations and things that so maybe I don't recollect now in the different texts in it. So so anyway, if we get on this is, I think, that's large. Then you say, to mention this also. Of course, when we recite Om Mani Padme Hum, you see that the long mantra, long mantra. Those long mantra, okay? And then the reciting Om Mani Padme Hum 10 malas, every day 10 mala, or that, or the and I haven't done newness well, haven't done the newness well. Let's see. That it is this benefit that anybody will see you, when you go to market or but a lot of where there's so many people gather. So in a public way, so many people can see you. So all those people who see you, it affects back to the mental. It purifies their need karma, and anybody who see you, it purifies their need karma, and they're saved from the Lord's elements and crucified. But so your body becomes meaningful to behold. Your body becomes relic, holy, and then anybody will see you, animal, human being, anybody will see you become, it purifies the need karma by seeing your body. So that, and anybody would touch you as it's purified those sometimes the karma. Anybody will touch you, or anybody whom you touch, like a massage or healing or whatever. Whomever you touch, and lots of people, it becomes a blessing. It carries blessing. It purifies the need karma. So that even the breath, even the wind, when you're in the road, if the wind that touch to you, it becomes blessed, and that touch goes away. Touch anybody, the wind, and the wind, and it purifies the karma, liberates them from the organs. So that even your breath, while you're talking, the breath goes to touch somebody, then it purifies the karma like that. Same if insects or other, the land in the body, they need karma get purified because your body becomes like electricity. By generating yourself a Chenrezig, that, and then also the reciting those mantras, it blesses to your body. So even the land on your body, you see the flies or things, they get benefit. They get much benefit. So so Chenrezig mantra itself has all this incredible power, blessing, unimaginable the benefit with that will benefit what it has in so many ways. It's really wish getting, and so even just by seeing, and Om Mani Padme Hum written, seeing, it purifies not only 10 virtues, even the, I think, I think it even has a 5 unended karma, I think. It's, I think, in one of the texts, they're talking about the benefit of the mantra. I think I mentioned it. It's sort of, if it's just seeing Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra, it's a very, it's a great, unbelievable benefit for something else. So And of course, there are different mantras which is have a power to purify the karma of the being. So I wrote, of course, no question about Om Mani Padme Hum, but different mantras I wrote in different places. If I had a pen, if I had a spray, we had to spray or the big pen. So there are things we had to do things on the mountains and the roads, you see. Of course, while people are not seeing. Greece, I did that, and then also I don't think it's a problem that not much concrete is cross up. So I think, and this Spain, this island. What? This Spain, what it called island? Trinidad Island, yeah. And when the night dropped at night time, and then there was it was on the way to some nice place on the mountain. But I went at night time, so I had a nice view. I had on a nighttime view. Nighttime, but because I went late, so they didn't have daytime view, but I had a nighttime view. So I thought if I came at daytime, I wouldn't have nighttime view. So that made it feel better. So you didn't miss completely, but you have some view, in a different view. So well, you need to see daytime view, you need to see nighttime view. So I think, So anyway, yeah, like that. So I wrote some mantras and verses. There were some verses and went on the wall with spray. On the rock where you can return the car. So I wrote some mantras. So I don't know whether it still exists or not. It's been quite a few years ago. So, yeah. That. So that's one hobby I would like to do. So it's Tibetan letter, so people might, I'm not sure what they will think, those who don't know Tibetan letter. Certainly. I'm sure there's no question that's done by some strange person. So yeah, one mantra you could recite along those other mantras. You can recite this one. Nama Nawa Din Nen.
She can go a bit slow, please.
Nama. Chant Nama. Nama. Yeah. So we mentioned this Nama Nawa Tinan Tadakata Nam Dawaluka Tadakata Nan Dawaluka Nam Dawaluka Nen Kutini Yudashada Sasa Nim Omboboi Zari Mori Kori Talawari. So that's a man of fire. Huh?
Nice.
What? Yeah, I was it again. So this is This is the title of this mantra. The Papa oneself, Chimamapa, Nabatapa, Sheshare, Sung. So, Sung, generally can be translated as mantra, but Sung, and Sung is the definition of Sung is something unforgettable wisdom, something that not just something that Sung, like Minjibis, unforgettable wisdom, something that that's the definition of the Sung. Some of that mentioned Sung. So that which is called Sung, that which is called pure Namatapa, completely pure stainless, the exalted being. Complete pure stainless exalted being. So the stainless being is there are several mantras, root mantra, heart mantra, so this goes under that section. So by reciting this mantra, by having recited this mantra, beginning of the day, you see, then in the morning, beginning of the day, then anybody who talks to you, anyone who talks to you in a sentient being, their 5 unanticipated karma get purified. Anybody who talks to you, their 5 unanticipated karma get purified. That which we always wish to have this. Always we should have this awareness whenever you hear or see the benefits of creating the karma, the purifying or creating the sin. The 5 unanticipated karma. Also, we should remember that the result of suffering is in the lowest, the hot hell, which is the heaviest suffering in the hell realm. Not only samsara, in the entire samsara, or heavy suffering, whole entire samsara, even among the hot hells. So that last lifespan, 1 year. Lifespan 1 year, you see, to experience that. Such incredible amount of time. So then you have more courage. Then you have more what it means, If it's mantra or whatever the teaching that purifies, then you see, then you really see how powerful it is, or you see, you get the inspiration, to push such incredible length of time suffering. So, it gives courage or inspiration to purify, you see, immediate. So, to remember what's the result. they killed the father, mother, and killed Arhat, caused blood to Buddha, and other ones caused Jiri, their mother, Sanghas were there. Was very, very calm without the interruption of the life. She immediately after that, you get born in the hot hell, the heaviest one, so that. So, by having this mantra, beginning of the day, in the daytime, anyone who talks to you, they need karma. Not only turn on virtue, 5 are unable to get karma, get purified. That means in the other secondary, like Chenrezig others, they're purified. So, even the other sentient being who hear your voice, who receives your shadow in your body shadow, anyone who touch you, even by that. So, it karmas, not only it karmas corrected in slap, but it karmas corrected other in the past lives get purified. And the others that karma, no others in the, so that's, so therefore, especially where you have to involve the public teaching school or hospitals, or where you pretty involved with many people in the daily life as well. So it's very beneficial. So naturally, that you become meaningful to the sentient beings. At home, in the office, wherever there's sentient beings, or where it's public, they hear your talk and your speech, or so that any activity you have to do by touching the other's body, like massage and other things. So those, and then the great benefit in purifying daily karma. And then the other thing is, you cannot be harmed by the spirit possessions, and also you don't get harmed by poison, so forth, By you are unable to harm by poisons, by you see fire, water, earthquakes, the earth, dangerous earth, say, unable to be harmed, by those dangers with the 4 elements, and things like that, and you don't see the lightning danger, the dangers of lightning, the storm dropping from sky. This was within the lightning. What? The storm was there. I mentioned the other day. Remember? Oh, was it the lightning and the lightning and the maybe this hitting this this special storms are dropping the hitting. So that's right. Not harmed by lightning. And then protected. You are protected by all the Buddhas. Then you are looked after by the Chenrezig Buddha, and then all the devas, all those like protectors, they're really been who are living in Samaya, they all protect you. And you're not harmed by, you don't get harmed by man, by other people's black magic, by man, by, reciting, by reciting mantra. You see, harming you, the black magic to you, harming you by mantras and as other various activities. Kind of that means kind of substances, putting together and harming you. You see, things like that, you see. So if this mantra is put in the stupa, statue or stupa, then anyone innocent who see that statue or stupa, who hears about that stupa or statue, who touched to that statue or stupa, then the dust earth landed on the statue, that statue or stupa, then goes where touch any being. It wind touch to that stupa statue, goes where touch anything. All those so the so dust or wind after touching the stupa and the statue goes where touch the animals or those lower living beings, then they need karma get purified and it cause them to be born. They were human beings in the realm of the happy transmigrated being. And so they don't get reborn, so they don't fall down again in the lower layers. So there's this benefits. This comes the four powerful mantra that usually is written. With gold on the live tree. But this is unbelievable, and this gives an amazing power to about the statue. So makes most beneficial for something being. Even remembering of the stupa statue is purified in the karma. Besides seeing, touching, all that, this without causing certain relation and make offering to that stupa statue. See, so unbelievably meaningful. So, see. So, yeah. So, also, relic has for different types. The highest relic has the relic, Dharmakaya relic. So, what are Dharmakaya relic? These four mantras are the Dharmakaya relics. The secret relic mantra, the Sangwa Rinpoche, called Sangwa Rinpoche. So then there's a pinnacle, still is pinnacle to this mantra. This then has been, still has been this mantra. Then ornaments of enlightenment. So this four. So sometimes use the with all mantra, root mantra, and the heart, and the heart all. Or sometimes, depending on the size of the statue, then just use the short one, heart mantra like that to say. So the most precious one, so therefore, it isn't usually written with the advised to write with the gold on the live tree that was inside to say. So, so I normally advise to not only that, but we print many hundred thousands of this mantra, put it on the live tree, the whole text from bottom to the top, in the live tree. So if this one has unbelievable power, but if you have many thousands cover the whole live tree before you put it inside, that will be inimitable beneficial to sentient beings, to yourself, to sentient beings. So here, this one, Nama, and Nawa.
So you can check on page 12. It might be the same. There might be some differences.
Is it there?
It might. It's not clear. It's the same one that Rinpoche is giving.
The Nama, Nawa. Tinen. That Tatakata Kaka Nam Dewa Luka Nen Kotini Yuda Shata Sahasanen Popori Zarini Zari Morigoli Salawari Swaha. Same?
As it slight differences.
Maybe each time I read it becomes slight difference. Also, the mind gives us slight differences. Nama, Nawa, Nen, Gada, Gaga, Nam, Dewa, Ruka, Nen, Kutini, Yudashata, Sahasanen, Umbapori, Zarini, Zari, Morigoli, Zalavari, Pari, sorry, Zalapari, Swaha, Morigoli, Zala. That sounds like a bit of Spanish, no? Yeah. Morigoli, Zala, Pari, Swaha. Good. Oh. So, and another one. This is not part of this four compartment. Not that. This is separate. Oh, the man. Let's just first assess the mantra. Om Shriya de Savatada Gata Shridaya Garbe Zala Dharmadatu Garbe Sangharana Ayu Sang. Here, then, I'll check. Said, but some or some got a little bit confused. Yeah. I mentioned the past. I mentioned the athlete last time, remember?
No. I don't remember.
So I'll check it. Samharana Ayu Samshodaya Papam Savadakada Samendra Usniska and Usnisha not completely ka, but some soft usnis ka ta more softer than a ka usniska Bimale Bishute Swaha. So by reciting this mantra, if you make one stupa, such a stupa, small or big stupa, however, you get the merit having built, having like that. So here's I think talking the Tatsa stupa. So if by having recited this mantra, if you make one stupa, then equals having met 10 million stupa. You get the merit. Then, but by having recited this mantra, by having recited this mantra, then you see water, wind, 4 elements, earth, dust, see, 4 elements. Whatever touch your body, and then that goes away. Touch any being, they get liberated. So this 4 elements touch your body, or you touch the however, the benefit is double than stupa, seeing stupa, touching stupa. So it becomes meaningful for the sentient beings. So it liberates the sentient beings from negative karma, you see, by seeing, touching. So the elements, you see, whether you touch them or they touch your body and goes away, touch other beings, liberate them, and other sentient beings see you. So when they say stupa or touch the stupa, see, liberated from the Lord, so see, purified the karma. So now here, by having recited this mantra, any other sentient being, everyday life touch you, sing you, and the benefits of what they get, liberation, purifying the karma, benefit of what they get is double than the stupa. It purifies 5 unentered net karma, and it makes to be born in the very high, very high. So countries where they have discrimination about race, you get born a high race, and then you also have long life, and the wealth, and also remember past lives. And you get protected from all the harms. Then it causes you to achieve enlightenment. So this is said by Buddha. Dotin Jawa, the virtuous one, liberating transmigrated beings. the thought this is said by this Buddha says so. um, so definitely, one who recites, of course, you get all this benefit. The starting from the purifying fire and into the karma, the last part. Definitely, of course, you who recite mantra. That's maybe there are also other one who see you, touch your eyebrow, okay, mercy. Maybe also maybe also they also get this benefit. With this benefit that comes after, that anyone who see you, touch you, see the benefit. The liberating from the law, late karma, the law rhythm. You see, they get the double. So then it's two by. So could be, you see, also this benefits also others they get. So the mantra says, Om Shriya De Om Shriya De Sarva Tathagata Shridaya Garbe. I will repeat again. Om Shriya De Sarva Tathagata Shridaya Shritaya Tha Shritaya Garbe Zala Dhamma Datu Garbe Zala Dharma Datu Garbe Zala Dharma Datu Garbe Samharana.
Shit.
Huh?
Can you a little bit slow, please?
Samharana Ayu Samshodaya Samharana Ayu Samshodaya Samharana Ayu Samshodaya Papam Sarva Tathagata Samendra Samharana Ayu Samshodaya Papam Papam Sarva Tathagata Samendra Usniska Prima Le Bishude Swaha. The last part of Papam Saba Tathagata Samendra Usnishka Pimale Bishute Swaha. So it can be say religion and then it became past. Anyone I see I haven't got so. So the suggestion is that so along with this mantra, blessing the marvels and increase of virtue, is that this mantra also can be recited in the morning shower along those lines. So that. So, so if one is doing this, if one is doing this, chanting Om Mani Hum, those many malas. This is 10 malas or then normally having done many newness, those intent having recite even recite this mantras. So if I recite this, this mantras which I read, so if there's an animal dying or even alive, I mean, not only dying, but you see, even touching them, you see, it becomes great purification. And you see, when also the time when that dying or even dead, you see, still touching them. I mean, besides those other powerful mentors reside and then below over them, no question. But even just touching has power to purify. And then when people are dying, so if you do these practices, then you see, just holding their hand or touching their body, you see, any part of the body, so it becomes naturally purification. The person, see, it helps to purify that person, make it karma. Sort of that. No question. I mean, as I mentioned before, normally people who are living, especially the time when they're dying, or even after death, after they died, so still to see touching them, see, even they already dead, but touching them, say, so it purifies the karma was very helpful. Also, it's a way that Buddha gave these to the Buddha's say unimaginable compassion to us sentient beings. So taught this mantras, gave this mantras to see to there is great power that and Buddha can make that mantra has such power. Buddha can, with all his inconceivable qualities, he can do that. He can make the mantra to adapt all the powers. Especially like that. So basically, whatever way one can, whatever small or great, whichever way one can benefit to others, to help. So that's the idea. That's the conclusion through that. Okay, so purpose time.
15 minutes more. 15 more minutes.
For breakfast.
Something.
Maybe we read the whole Kangyur and get to it. So, to say, oh, where's the symbol? So to have more musical things, they can't show than the drums or the whatever gongs. How many there? Let's say the different offering music to approve. I say to have. If they want to have, if it doesn't have, it's okay. But if there is, into as many as possible, it will get a chance to offer.
Ganden happy.
You already said, the refuge in the medical and the motivation to the refuge reading is.
In space in front of me is a large jewel throne, supported by 8 great lions, on top of which is a seat of variegated lotus and moon and sun mandalas. On top of this sits the essence of my own Rokuro, in the aspect of the conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha. The color of his holy body is the purest gold, and he has Nishnisha on the crown of his head. Shakyamuni Buddha has one face and 2 arms. His right hand is in the mudra of controlling the earth, and his left is in the mudra of concentration, holding a bowl filled with nectar. He is wearing the saffron robes of a monk, and is adorned by the marks and signs. His holy body is in the nature of transparent light, and he sits in the Vajra posture in the center of an aura of light rays. Surrounding him are the direct and indirect gurus, deities, buddhas, bodhisattvas, dakas, bikinis, and protectors. In front of each of these holy beings, on a faultless throne, sits the Dharma explained by them in the form of texts, having the nature of light, All of these beings in the merit field are in the aspect of being pleased with me. By remembering their qualities, by remembering their kindness, I feel great devotion towards them. So read together, page 9 of Motivation. From beginningless time till now, I and all mother sentient beings have been experiencing the various general sufferings of samsara numberless times, especially the sufferings the evil gone realms. Still it is difficult to see the end of samsara, to see the depths of suffering. At this time I have received a perfect human rebirth, qualified by the 8 freedoms and 10 richnesses, which is difficult to find, but once found is highly meaningful. It can be used to attain a good future rebirth, liberation, and even enlightenment. Now, after having met the precious teachings of the Buddha, which is so difficult to meet, if I do not try to attain the most sublime state of full enlightenment, which is beyond the state of peace of all samsaric sufferings, I will have to experience over again the general sufferings of samsara and the particular sufferings of its 3 laurels. Who has the power to protect me from these sufferings? Only the Guru and the 3 precious gems abiding in front of me. I must achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all mother sentient beings. Therefore, I am going to take refuge in my Guru and the 3 precious gems. On page 11.
Lama Vada Bhajara, 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 Lama Vada Bhajara. Purify alternate karmas collected with the relationship to Guru and flat on beginners but as well as all other some things. Lama Vada Bhajara, Lama Vada Bhajara, Lama Vada Bhajara, Lama Vada Bhajara. Lama Vada Bhajara, Lama Vada Bhajara, Lama Vada Bhajara. Receive all the qualities of the Guru that you look at, that you ask it. By looking at them, by meditating, looking at them, it is all the Buddha. Looking that way from one side, that you see a separation. Then see from one side see separation. Then looking at what? Which is ordinary mind, non-diversion thought, ordinary mind, seeing them as a separate, by looking at them, meditating, looking at them one. Also, sentient beings receive the quality, all the qualities. San de la de gu ji wa 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 san de la de gu san de la de gu ji wa san de la de gu ji wa san de la de gu ji. Purify all the need karmas correct with the Buddha from beginner's birth by ourselves. Escorts also the karma right with the Buddha. The relationship with the Buddha was completely purified. San de la de gu ji wa 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 san de la de gu san de la de gu ji wa san de la de gu ji wa san de la de gu ji. Receive all the Buddha's qualities, realizations with oneself. And as well as in the hearts of all the sentient beings, that we are called this. Che la de gu ji ge che la de gu ji wo ji 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 la ji wo ji la de gu ji. Purified all the need karmas correct with Dharma from beginner's birth, from ourselves. As well as all the need karmas corrected by sentient beings with the relationship with Dharma from beginner's birth completely purified. Che la de gu ji wo ji 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 la ji la de gu ji wo. This is all the realizations path to enlightenment. So hunger versions. Version. And the three pencil path of there. Three mind paths. To the top of the tongue squad. 2 stages. Up to the unification normal learning. As well as all the realization path is in the hearts of all sentient beings. Ganden Lha Gyama, 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 purified. How did it come out right with the Santa? Actually, from the beginning, it is but complete balance up. As well as newcomers, created by sentient beings. With the relationship with the Sangha, we're completely purified. Now receiving qualities. Ganden Lha Gyama, 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 Ganden Lha Gyama. Yeah. All the Bodhisattvas, the qualities, but the qualities is potential. That whatever they have, the higher training, the others have, then the higher techniques, transfer vision under bliss bodies, and Dharma projects for actions. All those qualities one has to save. Whatever activity that we have for teaching Buddha sentient beings to succeed, either it is pacifying, or either it is increasing, either it is controlling, either it is a practical, whatever success we're wishing. So here you think it's a accomplished all that. Receive all this power. So that's like, there's no obstacles. Or pacified. Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Testo Tatam Kituni. We do the tunatives all day long. Maybe that's easier. Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Testo Shiva Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Testo Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Testo Shiva Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Testo Shiva Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Lama Yeda Bunzo Sala Testo Shiva. A temporary bird was about all this. So, 常修不报多大尼呀云家老苏尔些，大给些所以机面，所呀那么念着老本界三界六修。上界去当作界修那么来长修把来东来大你亚索见大业见所以别所那么你波拉本界三金中我大说。上帝解放佛界这么马来长州把多太你的素质阿月的金所记别所那么见到老本界上帝多我来说。Then you could the Buddhist part group is okay. Messenger
15, verses 5 and 6.
Messenger Bunde Dunde Jere Dangin Lama La Jun Senjan Dangze Lama La Ye Wang Jola Nuacha Messenger Bunde Dunde Jere Dangin Lama La Jun Senjan Dangze Lama La Ye Wang Jola Nuacha.
For the sake of all other sentient beings, I shall become a Guru deity and place all sentient beings in the supreme state of Guru deity.
Next one.
For the sake of all other sentient beings, I shall quickly in this very life attain a state of primordial Guru Yidam Buddha. I shall free all other sentient beings from suffering and place them in the great bliss of Buddhahood. Therefore, I shall now practice profound paths of Guru Yidam Yoga.
Then all the spiritual absolute Buddha to oneself, then those who have good initiation generated deity. So that which fits deity, that which fits more with the Lama Tsonkhapa practice the Yamanta. Like some as a Guru Puja, you begin with that. Same here. So okay, I can do also three time meditation. So that's the Lama Tsonkhapa special practice for the instructions. Even by the beginning, you do brief meditation 3 hours and utilizing the ordinary rebirth in recitation in the path to achieve the result on 6 hours. Offering, pleasant offering. The metal offering, all the offerings at House Washington here, my room, and here, and all the offerings in the FPMT and the offerings the leading to the house upstairs, in the house up, so that's with energy peace. So we offer so to all the tentation, with Lama Tsonkhapa and the essence of the worship chant. Yeah. Then let's do all the things here. It's in the offer here. My would then I can offer all the offerings at his house, all thing, of all the offerings in the all that comes in the comba, and the side of classes, Chenrezig habit. Of what was all the 10 diversion statues, diverse sculptures in that of all Buddha's relics. The response for all of this exclusively. May I, may I myself also be there, like Lama Tsonkhapa, by having the same qualities, and then able to offer limitless kinds of benefit of sending being to Buddha in every second from now on, in all my future lifetime. This is a request. Yes, due to the marriage having offered the mandala to the father, Jelama, was one the two hard disciples. May I and the family members and all of us here, all the student benefit in the organization, so that since them is able to get in completely actualize without delaying a second the thing is Lama Tsonkhapa, which is living in pure morality, and brave our heart during extensive Buddhist deeds, yoga of the two stages, which essence constantly to Landu and blissfulness. Major Namdara Tame, Ganden Lha Gyama, the Gong Zhe was on the Tendang Jiao Shu Dam. Purification. Wisdom. Clear wisdom. Clear wisdom. Profound wisdom. Now rest together. Span right on the back. Mimim zevin dujun zere tüme cembe ambar cembe yandola margo cembe. Tansiyem deva böyle zama Allah bari zala bola.
Yes, visit and the listeners. One by
Prazandan ve çerabin ve vacıdır cembe Sabadun mağaradın doğun dido ceran doğu So we're doing it short. The Lamun request is may I and all sentient being able to see Guru and the Buddha and able to have aversion to samsara or have aversion because it's the only nature of suffering. So what is it? Or which was Guru Buddha, you remember all the gurus there. And then, so when it says samsara, and get the whole idea of samsara, what is the sufferings, the nature, the related limbs, evolution, and all that happens, all the different types of suffering. Everything there. Man, I said, I sent also never there. Able to take this. The general body chitta. Responsibility as a automata things to liberate from the ocean, from to liberate from oceans of samsara suffering cause. Then at the quest, was a lost in the wind. The two coolies if the common part. The particular the glorious glorification of the glorified the unification of the Mahmud. So image comes here along with tank realization, the Mahmud. The sublime realization, the glorify this sublime realization, the common sublime realization, the glorified, the unification, the Mahmud, so the unification number learning, the universal learning, and the path, the universal number learning, the ultimate one. So, teach this quickly, and the house of oneself, the little house of all certain things. Please bless my body and you, the Father, Soul, Holy Body, my speech, and you, the Father's Holy Speech, my mind, you, the Holy Mind, triple oneness. Ganden Lha Rinpoche, Dagi, and Mengarabe, no Adesh. Gaje, Jianbei, Gone, Jesu, the Guzon, do Jiang, do Hazandu, Panden, Zavi, Lama Rinpoche, Dagi, and Mengarabe, mo Adesh. Gaje, Jianbei, Gone, Jesu, the Zaba, Pomo, and do Hazandu. Pardon the Lama Rinpoche, Dagi, and Mengarabe, mo Adesh. Ades and Bogone, Jason, there, doing be about and more. Just keep English. Set up. The time is present here, and some brothers may myself and all of us here, all the students, all the students. Maybe never be.
Number 7.
Maybe a bit separated away from this, maybe all guided by Lama Tsonkhapa Guru, and then maybe separate away from even for 1 second, that path that is highly admired by all the Buddhas. And then the last part. The past, present, present, that is blooded by material, I may school about this. Oneself, one's the prime members, all of us say, all the spirits, better purpose, all the sins and brains. Maybe, I say, maybe always, say, the meet perfectly follow by Guru for all the future lifetimes. And to be able to see only enlightened being by its limits and from society, and to be able to do only action most pleasing to the man word spend by its limit by one side, and to be able to fulfill the value which is immediately by its limit by one side, and in all the future lifetimes. So we made that.
Sinners.
We made there. Please, say, never. I also never realize any heresy in the heart as the actions towards friend and to be able to one day pure and blessing. Then there's the one blessing of Guru and the man in the heart of ourselves and the heart of all things. Carry away good vision, dependent on my religion, the chairs of the day, Shabbat, the Badu, the Yuji, and I am going to the Bada Canyon and the usual dozen mother children, the Sandia Dovers. The passport, the medical tennis club is empty. The metal was empty from outside. It's even Lama Tsonkhapa is empty from outside. It was intended for empty from outside. To that enlightenment, Lama Tsonkhapa enlightenment is empty from outside by Master Balong, was also empty from inside. I did go all the minutes, same way as 3 times the rest of the minutes. And when it's sent to the Lama Tsonkhapa, maybe spirit no direction, never rush paper in this world, but complete expansion for the oneself and all of us, and then all this, what has been in the abhorrence world. Truly, the Lama Tsonkhapa to the number Pewata Chegi, Sama Shiva, 20 miles, how much data sink it, the all of Santa Way, then by you and by you.
Was I Magia Jaman Reda Legend Gamba Sneezing your Mene Drogan on the Jingan Chamash.
Stop there.
So start again at 10:30.